Hello, everyone, and welcome to Head Start Reading Corner. I am Miss Sharon, and today we have a special story for you. And this book is so special, it is in every one of our Head Start classrooms. Okay, what is our story? It's called The Stray Dog. Now, what, who is this, Nicolette? Oh, this is Hank. This is my puppy. His name is Hank, and he's here to help us read our story today. Hank only comes to school with me when he's going to help me do something. And so today, he's going to help me read a story and tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening today. Okay? So in our story today, it is called The Stray Dog. And we're going to talk about the guy who did the pictures today. And his name is Mark Simon. And he has won so many awards. You see this circle on here? This is called a Caldecott stamp. And so what that means is his pictures are so good that he won an award for them. I mean, really good. Okay? So, and the name of the story is called A Stray Dog. And do you know what a stray is? I see you see the dog here. Okay, a stray is an animal that is lost or don't have a home. Okay, so this dog doesn't have a home. He looks like Hank. He does. He has spots on him just like Hank does. But Hank has a home. So Hank is not a stray. But Hank knows where his home is and he enjoys it. Okay? So, but today our story is called The Stray Dog. And I'm going to take Hank off my shoulder and I'll bring him back out at the end so you can say goodbye to him. Hank likes to say goodbye. It was a great day for a picnic. Do you know what a picnic is? It's when you eat your meal outside, maybe at a picnic table, or you might have it on a blanket. So that's what a picnic is. So we're going to see what happens. What's that? Asked the father. It's a scruffy little dog, said the mother. He looks hungry, said the girl. I think he wants to play, said the boy. You know what scruffy means? I want you to look at him closely. Scruffy means that he may not be clean. It also means he might look messy. Look at his hair. His hair is not as pretty and shiny as Hank's hair, is it? Okay. So he's hiding behind the bush there. The children played with him and taught him to sit up. They named him Willie. They kept playing until it was time to go. So they was playing with him. Well, they let him eat. He had the little boy had a ball and he played with him and he laid down and he jumped over him and he learned to sit up. And then he throws the ball and he go get the ball. And the little girl has a stick and he's jumping up and getting the stick too. He's pretty busy. Let's take Willie home, said the children. No, said the father. He must belong to somebody, explained the mother, and they would miss him. Okay, so they done got in the car and they're leaving, and the poor little dog has to stay there all by himself. On the way home, the girl said, maybe Willie doesn't belong to anybody. Because they didn't see him with anyone. But you remember, if you go to the park or in your yard and there's a dog there, we don't go touching the dogs because we don't know if they're nice or not. So we have to be safe and careful. During the week, all the family had Willie on their mind. So on Monday, Dad had him on his mind. He wasn't even looking and he wasted his coffee. And then on Tuesday, the little girl, she was thinking about him Tuesday and Wednesday, and she tripped while she had her cup in her hand. Then on Thursday, the little boy is thinking about him, and He doesn't even see the ball go over his head. And then mom is cooking and she's just really thinking about Willie too. I wonder if he's hungry. Do we have something to eat? And then on Saturday, they go back to the park. They are going back to the park and they put out some food and water and hope that Willie will come to find them. Willie, they all cried when he appeared. You know what appeared means? It means when he came and he showed up. Okay? But Willie didn't stop. Willie was in a big hurry. Uh-oh. Look like someone's chasing him. Who do you think that person is who is chasing him? He's called a dog warden. And what that means is his job is to catch dogs that are out there and don't belong to anyone. And so that's what he does. That's his job. So he chases Willie all over the park. He has no collar. He has no leash, said the dog warden. This dog is a stray. He doesn't belong to anybody. The boy took off his belt. Here's his collar, he said. The girl took off her hair ribbon. Here's his leash, she said. His name is Willie, and he belongs to us. Well, you know what a collar is? A collar is something that you put around your dog's neck, almost kind of like, I want to say almost like a necklace, but yeah, you put it around his neck and then the leash you hook it to the collar and then you may guide your dog when you're walking. So see, the little girl has the ribbon on there on the belt which he has for his leash, and the little boy really do need that belt. They took Willie home, and after that, what are they doing to Willie and themselves? What are they doing? They taking him a bath so he might be nice and shiny. They introduced him to the neighbors where he met some very interesting dogs. Look at all of those dogs that he is meeting. It's a lot of people with a lot of dogs, and all of them look different. And Willie settled in where he belonged. Wasn't that a good story about a dog? At the beginning, he was called a what? Yes, he was called a stray. What is a stray? A stray dog is a dog that doesn't have a home or an owner. And so when the children came back to the park, Willie really reappeared. So what is appeared? He suddenly showed up. That's it, Tara. That's it. What was they doing at the park? What was they having? Michaela, yeah, they was eating, and that's called a what? A picnic. So Willie, when they first saw him, he was kind of what? Scruffy. Yes, he was scruffy. Meaning he was kind of messy, kind of dirty, because he's out there by himself. He didn't have anyone to take care of him. And so when they went home, what did they do? Sasha said they was feeling sad. They was thinking about him all week long. Yep, they was thinking about him on every day of the week. And so they was feeling kind of sad and lonely without him. What did they do? Twyla, they went back to the park. They did. They went back to the park. And who did they see there? They saw, Brittany said it, they saw Willie. And who was chasing Willie? There was somebody, that was their job. It was the dog warden. And he was chasing Willie. And that is, Davis, that is his job. Yep, that was his job. And so then the little girl and little boy said, he has a name. And his name is Willie. The little boy said, he has a collar. What did he take off, Michaela? His belt, yes, he took off his belt and said that was his collar. And what did the little girl do, Javon? She took off her ribbon from her hair and said it was what? It was the leash. Yep, it was the leash. So they put it on him, and then they got to do what? They took him home. What did they do with him, Ruby, when they got him home? They took him a bath. Yes, they took him a bath, and then he was nice and clean like, who is this? Nice and clean like Hank. They was nice and clean like Hank. Thank you guys. You guys was really good listeners. So I want to say that that's the end of our time together. And Miss Sharon wants to say, I wish you well, and that I want you to come back and listen to more stories with us, with me and Hank, and there's Patrick. He's still here, and other friends that you might meet. We have a lot of friends that come and visit us here. So I want to let Hank say goodbye. Goodbye. Hank is saying goodbye. And thank you for spending time with us. And we wish you well, and we will see you later.